Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to see what's coming your way when it comes to love. I have a blue cup, also a red apple, and a lilac cup with a golden apple. Make your choice. I'm going to leave the timestamp in the description box below, as well as in the first comment. Go ahead and click that one. I'll see you there. Hello there and welcome to your reading. If you chose the blue cup, we're going to dive right in here to see what's coming your way when it comes to love. The red apple I choose as a symbol for this one because this represents passion. So let's see what kind of a passionate love you're going to be experiencing. And we're going to start out with a coffee cup. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hype the video, and comment down below which part of it resonates with you the most, okay? We have a tears of joy showing up here. So I feel like because this is outside, this represents that person actually, like you are really blessing to this person's life, okay? And you're going to transform their energy, or maybe this is what the transformation that they're looking for. This can be someone actually, now I'm starting to think that recently made a very powerful choice in their life to really go outside their comfort zone and maybe even break the family drama. Or maybe if they had anything that they have been experiencing over and over again, now they made the decision that they're going to change this forever. This can also be someone who maybe even have been through that kind of like a family issue, that they grow up in that environment. Now they're looking for something outside of their comfort zone. And the comfort zone is, though, something that is safe, stable. I can see here maybe someone that they want to travel with, they want to enjoy the life with. And I kind of see this reminds me of a tree. A face forms on a tree. So this person can be someone who wants to really put the roots down together and grow together with you. The tree reminds me of the earth signs. So this person might have some earth on their chart, like Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Can be someone with tall and skinny. I feel like this can be also describing of their face, tall and skinny, in the sense of like a slender personality. We have number 3 here. Number 3 symbolizes creativity. And another thing I see, this person has a lot of power. When we look inside of the cup, there's a chunk of money here. This kind of looks like a brain as well, a mind. So this can be also someone very intellectual. Maybe that's the way that they actually make their money. They use their mind, their brain, their knowledge to gain wealth. And another thing here, like you can see the fingers are snapping. So this person can be really talented when it comes to making things happen, especially material things. This gives me the vibe that they probably have some material wealth in their hands already, but also the skillfulness is very important. This person is very skillful. They can maybe learn things really quickly, interpret things really quickly, and also make things happen very quickly as well. I kind of see here, there's a symbol, I don't know if you can see, this reminds me of that radiation. They have it on their chest and this person's wearing a hat. Now I'm starting to think can be someone actually in medical industry, maybe a doctor or like a radiation expert. It can be someone like that. Another thing here, like they're wearing a protective clothing. Maybe they're working in that kind of like an environment. Can be scientist, but that requires maybe a chemist, that requires that kind of like a protective gear, the hat, the body suit. And they might also have an access to those kind of things as well. Another thing I see here, I don't know if you can see it right there, we have a bull's head. The bull can be a Taurus. Another thing with the bull, we have the Hierophant. The Taurus represents the Hierophant. Is marriage. This person is looking for something serious this time. Okay, they want to have a structure, a stability. They are looking for someone. Maybe we have a beautiful swan here, which they mate for life. He or she really wants to like have a longevity in the relationship. Okay, there's an evil eye right here. So when you come together with this person, it kind of looks like a propeller as well. I never seen such a thing before, but you do have it. So that's why I feel that you are going to propel. This thing is going to propel very fast and easily and flowing, like the ships moving with the propellers, actually pushing the ships forward. Your relationship is going to develop with this person just like that as well. It's going to be moving very smoothly in the water, which is emotions, on the emotional department. Everything is going to fall into the right place. Another thing though, it's kind of looks like an evil eye as well. So you're probably going to be in a very beautiful couple together. It can be physically as well. Also spiritually, you're going to attract a lot of eyes on you. So this can cause like maybe even misunderstandings time to time, maybe not hearing, or what you're saying, they're not hearing it the way you're intending it to be, or you're not really picking up the messages that they're relaying. So this might require you to be mindful of those kind of moments of misunderstandings. On the other hand, you can also clean and clear this energy field, and you can do prayer practices to clear the energy field in order to clean this the evil eye off of you. Another thing about that is if you are sharing everything on the social media or sharing things with the people, that can be attracting this kind of eyes on you. No matter, I feel like this is going to be a good relationship that you're having, but other things in your life might be also attracting a lot of eyes on you. So be mindful of that. Maybe before everything gets serious, to not share things with others. That might even put a good spell on you as well, because sometimes good spells, good wishes can tend to pull this energy from you as well, create this evil eye. Let's see, moving forward here, there's a harp, like there's a heavenly musical instrument here. So this person might be someone who's talented playing an instrument. Another thing, this can be someone who has maybe hearing, very well hearing, seeing artistic things, picking them up very beautifully, and like appreciating them as well. We have a cup right here, kind of reminds me of like a sports cup. This person might be also doing some sports. Maybe they're successful in these sports as well. Another thing with this massive cup, this can be emotionally fulfilling offer. So this person is not going to hold back when they're sure like the things are flowing perfectly. They're going to come with the offer and they're not going to hold back. Okay, it's some open, clean, clear communication we have here. There's a ship right there. The ship can be your opportunity to maybe even sail to a new and better places with this person. And there's also a fountain or a waterfall. I see that the waterfall is flowing. So that's also overall meaning that your emotions are going to be flowing in a very harmonious way when you're together with this person. You're going to have emotional security. And what else is there? I see there's a dog right here and there's an angel protecting the dog. So this person has loyalty to the relationship, loyal to you, and committed to the relationship as well. This can be the personality of them, which is preferable. And the angel can be also symbolizing this person being spiritual. Okay. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold in your mind. I see there are 2 tears of joy outside of your heart here. So this person, you are their wish fulfillment for sure. And your desire is also flowing with this energy as well. But there's some like maybe you are going to hold back a little bit, not open up right away. That's why there's like the flow stops halfway. But the truth is, this can be something necessary. I see there's a gift that coming to you. Kind of looks like a baked bread. I see like a massive bread right there. So it can be a material gift. It's not like a spiritual gift. You're going to be receiving something fulfilling. That's how I feel when I see the bread. It's something fulfilling you, something that is satisfying you, that this person is going to bring to you initially. And after that, I see there are a lot of conversations happening, and your energy field is intact. So this person is not intrusive. They're respectful to your boundaries. And also, like, there's a crown right here. I see a letter F here. T, V can be their first name or the last name. Another thing, I see a R. So there's like this person's bringing like with a crown, like reaching to you with a crown. Crown can also indicate like the partnership, officializing the thing. So that might be in their mind, and they might even start with that, or they might just bring you the crown and like it will be your preference after that. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to reveal about this person. Okay, maybe we can pick up some timelines for it. Let's see now. Okay. Ten of Cups. This is beautiful, guys, because this is happy family environment, which I have felt in the cup and the saucer as well. This person is not coming to play. They want a family. They are emotionally mature. They already maybe even have a family, a structured family, and they want you to be a part of it. Overall, emotional satisfaction is the most important thing here. Feeling like a family, feeling supported, you can trust this person, and that's like the foundation they want to establish in the relationship. We have Four of Pentacles energy here. Four of Pentacles is this is maybe even going to help you recognize, okay, maybe you're the one holding this pentacles very tightly. This is going to help you recognize that life is only once, and maybe there are certain things from the past you're holding on to too much. And I told you, this person is also going through a transformation before they get to you. So maybe they are also recognizing that too. Life is only once, that we're living this life only once. That's why maybe holding on to the past is not really very helpful for you to experience full love and full support in this lifetime. So maybe you're holding on to the things coming from your past experiences, and maybe expecting the same things to happen. That's why you're not really making any move. But I feel like this person is someone who recognized within themselves, and they're aware that they don't want to carry this past into the future. So they might start to loosen up. And we see here, I told you that death is coming forward. So there is something already ending. There's a massive interruptive ending coming forward. And then the sun is shining and transformation happening when it comes to this relationship. Okay. So I feel like here this person is already family oriented, and that's what they want. And they're very specific about that. And they are actually, you can see these horses, exactly the same horses here. Okay, this one is looking to the ground, this one is looking to the sky, to the future. So this person has, when we look at their personality, they're very quick to cut the past off. They wouldn't dwell on it so much. So if you are wondering, are they going to carry their past issues to the future? No. They're very straightforward. They cut off the past. They don't dwell on it too much, and they move forward and with an offer to you. I mentioned there's a fountain that I'm seeing in your cup here, and the fountain shows up very strangely in the Knight of Cups. This person might be someone who is not going to spend a second to bring you the offer, and this is going to be also something emotionally fulfilling. We have here Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio are water signs. They are emotionally, I'm not going to say they're emotionally mature, but they are fully experience their emotions. They do not really hold anything back. They do not really delay the things that they want. Like I see there's an emotion, there's an energy here that maybe because of the circumstances, they had to delay certain things in life. But it seems like here this time, they really want to form a great connection with you. Okay. What else we have here? Five of Cups is actually seeing the good part of the things. Okay. You might have experienced, maybe also this person might have experienced things in the past that were not uplifting, but they still have the bridge, they still have the castle, and now they're turning their gaze towards the things that they have already gained. So this tells me that this person doesn't really hold a grudge. Okay, they might have, maybe they might have experienced something really shocking in the past. However, they actually recovered from it. And also, if you have that kind of similar experience, because most of the time you attract people that are similar with us, they will also help you recover from it really fast as well. We have here the Emperor, someone assertive, someone knows what they want, and also hardworking, someone as of an authority figure. That's why I feel like they have the power to recover from the upsets of the time. And this is a very good property. Property, we can say, I feel like a human skill that you do not dwell on the what didn't really work out, but also see what's working out and just going forward, going after that. This person doesn't really hold a grudge too much. They don't dwell on, like I told you here, they just overcome the obstacle and move forward to the next issue, next adventure and the good stuff. So I feel like here they're gonna have this energy overall inside of the relationship too. The Emperor energy feels like here this person will take the lead when the time comes, when it's their turn to make the decisions. They're not going to hesitate, and they might even just surprise you with vacations and holidays, and maybe even take you out in like we have a grapevine here to orchards or like wine tasting. It can be that kind of places. There's going to be a lot of good communication you will have. There will be like this is going to feel safe, like a family environment, and I feel overall you're going to have a great communication with this person. I feel the Seven of Pentacles can be doubting the decisions. Maybe you're going to make some decisions, but then you're feeling like, oh my, am I doing the right thing? But the Ace of Swords following after that, I feel like this person is very clear about how they feel about you and what they want to do with you. That doubts will be removed when you see that. Another thing the doubts are about, probably maybe you had also a negative experience in the past and that came to an end. But it seems like here, this taught you to really choose the change, really find the people that you can get along with. And this applies to the other person as well. So I feel like this is going to be a good mirroring energy, that whatever that you have evolved and learned in life, and this person is going to reflect it back to you. And it's going to be also supportive, loving, and romantic relationship coming forth. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, comment down below, let me know, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hello, beautiful. If you picked the golden apple with the lilac cup, now this is your reading. Golden apple symbolizes stability. This relationship is going to either bring stability into your life, or it is going to have more of it. It is going to add more to it. I see there's a pathway opening here. This person might be someone who likes to travel. Maybe they're going to come towards you from like a far distance place. Another thing I see here is this is going to be someone, they will take you outside of your comfort zone. I already see a hook here. This can be someone who likes to go fishing, someone who maybe likes to go swimming, or they might have like a massive projects. This hook can symbolize this person actually having a lot of big fish to catch and fish to fry too. So it can be someone actively working and also a growing and expanding business, or the hook can be symbolizing maybe a captain or someone who has some relations with like a trade or transportation, international transportation. I see this kind of looks like a letter L as well. It came in their first name or the last name. When this person comes forward, they're actually like help you go through this gateway of life here. So there might be a massive transformation happening in your life when they appear. The gateway can be maybe physical upgrade or maybe dimensional upgrade, maybe from one neighborhood to another neighborhood that you're going to actually travel. And I see there's a volcano here. The volcano can be symbolizing passionate nature of this person. Another thing I see, there's a horse galloping. I can see there are two people actually riding the horse. This person might be someone who will allocate the decision making, like shared with you, someone who will be like riding the horse in the front when it's necessary. If you take the relationship as the horse, they're going to take charge when it's necessary. However, most of the decisions, they're going to be respecting of your opinion. They're going to be riding this horse together with you. So there's going to be mutual understanding, mutual decision making in this relationship. When I see in the heart space here, there's actually a curtain over it, and there's a chunk of money there. So it can be also like there's a big, let's say, a bag filled with goodies. There's going to be a lot of like gift giving and appreciation, also material exchanges happening in this relationship. But the person is going to be secretive. They're not going to talk about it. They're not going to show it off. Maybe this is a person who might even have a little fame on their side. That's why they don't want to share it with you, share you with the world. This doesn't mean the jealousy, but you might be thinking about security. So it can be someone who is very mindful about your privacy, their privacy. That's why they're keeping things not like protective of the general public. Okay. So thoughtful person for sure. There's a thought process going into what they are doing. And I see a ring right here. This person is going to be really clear with their intentions. I even see two rings. Two rings can symbolize tradition. Okay, so because in the most known tradition, there's an engagement ring and there's a wedding ring. There, in some cultures, there are two of the rings comes forth. Okay, so it seems like this person is going to be that one of those cultures. Maybe they're going to come with first the engagement ring, and then during the wedding, they might give you a second ring. This can be also like something that the way they show how much they value through the material things that they will be sharing with you. Another thing I see, this person has like maybe this is a glass jar, kind of like an astronaut helmet above their head. This person might be someone who really needs a lot of headspace to think. And I feel like they might be doing it something creative. I see a letter V, maybe always thinking about the victory, or it can be V in their first name or the last name. I see that like they're scratching their head. So this kind of looks like also a hat. I interpreted that as an empty jar, but it's like an aquarium. So aquarium has all kinds of different vegetations and the fish and all kinds of different stuff. So this person might have a very full mind, okay? And the thing is, they might have to empty it out and fill it back up again with all the information. So this tells me that there are like phone lines are forming here. The pathways are leading outside. This person might be someone who takes frequent vacations because in order to empty their mind. And what's going to happen, I feel like, because I see you right by their side, this doesn't mean this person actually goes away by themselves. They probably going to take you with them too. So this is a good sign because I feel like this person really wants to have travels, enjoy life together, go have some activities with you. And I told you in the beginning, fishing, like boat energy. I feel this person might be someone who loves water, going in the ocean or the sea, maybe have sea travel, and while doing that, like resting their mind, they also like to have fun with you. Another thing I see here, there's a star, Aquarius energy, but the Aquarius and star also symbolizes true north. This person might be someone who already discovered their true north, their heart's desire, their lifelong goal. And they might also inspire you in the same direction as well. And I feel like the star is surrounded by a lot of like little gifts, abundance, resources. So when you're around them, you will not have any lack of resources in order to follow your true north as well. I see there's letter Y here. This can be also a pathway splitting into two. And I see that you're standing here. There's a fish in your hand. So you might even have this kind of like, should I focus on my fish, my material success, or the person that I'm in my life? But I feel like this person is giving you so much space, even if you have initially doubts that I cannot focus both my work and this person at the same time. I feel like they're going to give you so much space. They're going to comfort you in such a good way that you will not have any problems running like both things simultaneously, because this person doesn't mind. They are fully supportive of what you're doing as well. I see there's a pathway here, and this person is waiting for you at the pathway. So it seems like, and the communication lines, you can see these are phone lines. This person is someone that you don't have to text and call and or wonder if they've seen your text. They are going to be extremely responsive. And maybe you're the one, like they have here with their mind, when they're clearing their mind, maybe they're going to let you know that they're going to take a couple hours or a couple days. But it seems like this is a person who's very responsive, okay? Even if they told you that they are going to be off a couple days, but they probably still going to find moments for you in the same time. Another thing I see here, I told you they're waiting for you at the end of a pathway. So even if you want to grow your business, work on yourself, whenever you want to take time off for yourself, this person is going to be really understanding of that. They're just going to be cheerfully waiting for you at the end of the pathway, at the end of your journey. When the time comes, you coming back to them, they're going to be joyfully waiting for you there. It can be even like day to day, maybe going to work and coming back from there. It is going to be really exciting for them to see you time like after work, maybe even 10, 12 hours apart. They're still going to have that full excitement on their face when they see you. Okay, this also tells me that it's probably the nature of this person that they are overall a happy and satisfied and optimistic personality. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention about this person, hold it in your mind and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I initially saw a horse here. Horse is in your heart. It's your knight in shining armor, or the princess in with a white horse. It seems like this person is going to, or queen, why not? And this person is going to have that. It's going to fulfill. Another thing I see here is the first of all, your desire didn't really show up the way you want it to be, but the second flip, it showed up. So it can be about maybe the first time you see this person, you might not really have that kind of like a connection forming right away. But maybe the second time when you take a look at it, you will see, oh, okay, now I can see. So I mentioned a lot of the personality traits of this person. So watch those exist also, but maybe if you didn't get any vibe in the first time, you should give it a second chance. I see there's a dog jumping on you here. Dog is someone loyal to you and really appreciates you. So this is actually you choosing them first and then them choosing you. Another thing though, you don't really have very tight energy field around you. This doesn't mean that you're not protected. Your energy is protected, content here. However, this is going to be a growing relationship, expansive, expanding into the world, meaning you might have good experiences with this person, just try different things. So I feel a little bit like fire energy can be in their chart. Maybe their Venus sign is like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be sun sign. But this person really wants to go on adventures. They don't like to be stable at one point and just spend all your life in the same space. I don't feel this energy from this person, okay? And the thing is, as you can see, like there is even a tears of joy coming forth with your desire. So this person is gonna fulfill all of that. Let's pull your cards and see what else we need to know about this person. Maybe we can pull some timelines or personality traits, maybe like a job. Let's see. Did I tell you the job? I said the water, right? It's water. Okay, we have the Lover's card coming right up. This person is your soulmate. Soulmates, we take them as, okay, it's only the love. However, not really. Soulmate can be someone who you get along with very well. But because this is your person that we're looking at, so this is like a double the goodness, meaning this is going to be a person that you're going to get along very well as a friend, also as a lover. Okay, it is going to be something perfect, something that is aligned, something that is on fire and passionate. I feel the fire here too, passionate, tempting, but I feel like this is not only a negative thing. It's not a negative thing. It's a good thing that you will feel excited with this person, maybe for all times, that whenever you see them, you're going to find that excitement. Okay. Another thing I have here is 10 of Wands. This person might be someone who's carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders. It can be someone who's responsible from family members, or maybe at work they have a very burdenous job, or maybe they're on a high level, on a top level of something that they might have to carry a lot of responsibility, because sometimes when you look at the top people, they get paid the top money because they're taking care of, like, taking most of the risks of the business. That can be the burden on this person's back. Okay. And I see here 7 of Wands is this person's very boundary driven. So I feel like what the responsibility they have taken on actually taught them to be decisive and go forward with what they're planning. Yeah, but this doesn't mean this person is like a tough and a rough person, even though they have responsibilities on their back. The responsibilities can be about money and creativity. Okay, so this can be someone everybody's dependent on the creative ideas that they produce, and also the money decisions that they make. Okay, and this person might be someone who has a legacy, has a big family, maybe a lot of financial things that they have to manage. That's why they're very boundary driven. Their decisions has to be precise, and also resilient and strong and powerful. This, how does that apply to the relationship? This person never gives up. And I see a lot of fire energy already coming forward with the fire and the Lovers card. So this person's passionate about life, about what they want, what they do, about you. Okay. Another thing we have here is, I don't do reversals, but I'm going to fix it up. That's why we have 3 of Cups. This person likes to celebrate. They have a big family, a good family, probably. That's the vibe that I'm getting from here. Or soul family. They might have good friends supporting you, supporting them, and also supporting your relationship together. And I feel like that this person is going to announce. They're not going to wait. They're not going to hide. They're not going to put it away. They're going to actually step up. They're going to announce your relationship right away. And I have here, again, King of Wands coming forward. Okay, I want to see one more thing. We have Leo energy. So this person is optimistic, positive, someone who has the entrepreneur spirit, passionate. That's why I felt like they might have some fire in their chart. I mentioned that before. And this person is someone who is actually seeing things from the bright side, but this is not in a naive way. They are actually very knowledgeable. They know what's up, how to take care of things. And also, I feel like they have a lot of gestures within them. They like to do a lot of gestures for you, bring gifts to you, and maybe even like celebrate every step of the way, every stepping stone that you will have in the relationship. Queen of Pentacles energy is also resourcefulness. So this person is connected with their feminine energy, I told you, and they're very resourceful. I feel like you're not going to feel lack around this person because they're always going to be coming up with a solution, coming up with resources or ideas to resolve conflict if there's any, or find solutions to the problems. They're not going to leave you stranded. I told you that you're going to have like equal input in the relationship together. However, this person is not going to put too much weight on your shoulders. They're going to try to take care of most of the things by themselves. And when you want to participate, that you're going to have the number one take here. I feel that's going to be the issue, the thing. We have, this person might have as their sun, moon, rising, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They might have their rising, I'm sorry, sun. This can be sun. This can be rising, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? They have some water in there too. They like to celebrate. So I feel like they're going to be appreciating and celebrating you. That's why there's Venus can be water sign. And finally, I have Four of Wands. Four of Wands still coming to the finish line. This person is not going to delay. This person is not going to wait. This person doesn't need long times to decide. They're very decisive already, and they're going to bring this relationship to the finish line. Finish line can be moving into this beautiful castle. We don't have right there on the background. Together, moving together, living together, getting married. This can also symbolize the marriage and celebration. I told you I saw 2 rings. This is the engagement. This is the wedding. It seems like here this person is going to be also decisive when it comes to bringing this relationship, tying the knot, and officializing the relationship. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.